Good morning, welcome to day 3. It is Sunday. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning here on Emerald Lake. Probably one of the most beautiful evenings that I've ever had in the Boundary Waters, really. I mean, it was serene and quiet and nice, and it calmed down, the weather improved. I mean, it's really everything went right. And the loons and the great horned owls were just making noise all night long. Loud, loud, loud. Small lake, echoes a lot. And the loons were just crazy. I tried to record them with the camera. I even got out of the tent once to do it some, but I don't know how well it turned out. Not that great a microphone on that thing. But the great horned owls too were just going and going. So every time I'd fall asleep, I'd get woken up by the loons. That's not a complaint. It was really something. I've never heard anything. It was all night long. They pretty much quit at about 7, and now they went on to do their thing, I guess. I'm just gonna finish making breakfast, pack up some more. I got everything packed, just need to put it in the pack once I make food, and then decide what to do with my day. My plan is to head back towards Shell Lake. We'll see. I was just thinking here as I lubing up my feet, ready to take off this morning, about my sore calves on the first day and a little bit yesterday. For this trip, I've got a new pair of boots, and I wonder if that's the cause. It occurred to me just as I put them on that right away I can feel my calf differently. Well, these shoes have a pretty big heel here, and these are the Merrell Moabs. I've had lots of Merrells. My last one was the All Out Blaze. That was a dedicated hiker for me, and I've had great luck with those, but they don't make them anymore. So I switched to this Moab, and the other ones were flat. These have a heel, which is nice, I guess, for walking. I wear a work boot all the time and don't have any trouble. But as soon as I put these on, I can feel my calf tighten up. They got great tread. They're really rugged shoes. They're pretty comfortable. They're a little tight right back here in this area, but they're breaking in. They're getting better. Yeah, nice to lace, very comfortable. I wear them actually a little bit unlaced around my camp just to have my feet feel comfortable. And so far so good, but I wonder if that's why. It's the first time I've walked any distance in them at all. What we hear there is a white-throated sparrow. That guy, that's just a partial song of his. I understand it takes them a while to learn their song. One of those birds that learns it apparently doesn't learns it from their parents, and others in their group. It isn't born instinctively to sing that song. Well, I must say I had a great stay on Emerald Lake. It's one of the hard times I've had leaving a campsite. Such a beautiful place, and such a beautiful evening, and really nice morning. It was chilly last night. I didn't sleep much. Oh, this is interesting. Trail in is right here. And right there's the latrine. So if someone comes walking in, you could be quite surprised. All right, get on with my day. It's about 9:30 now. Took my usual hour and a half or so to get ready leisurely. That's after I left the tent and packed up a few things. So it's gonna be a nice day. Here's where I am right now, right there. And this is Shohola Lake. There's Emerald. I walked down this way, and this dots on my map are the course of the Sioux Hustler Trail from an old map. And so I put them on my map. I've kind of figured out where they were. And I'm pretty certain it's right here. You go down the trail down this here, follow that ravine around by that low ground slough over there, and straight west, and it runs into the trail. And currently the trail goes this way up over the hill, and actually goes a little more north and over a couple more big hills to get closer to Agawado. Right here. It would be kind of fun to try to cut across to try to track the old trace of it, but I probably won't do that today. I bushwhacked over here so I could see Shohola Lake. Not a breathtaking vista here by any means. Woods are pretty thick, but lake is right over there. Looks like a pretty little lake, pretty small. I'd go further, but I'm kind of blocked by this giant cliff of a hill. I could probably get down there, but I sure don't want to have to try to get back up to get back to the trail. Back down in that ravine there where we were talking about the old trail, the original trail on the map, but I went down that ravine instead of going up this hill, and went around the base of this cliff in this swamp, and then somewhere over here the trail would connect back up where the current trail is. The advantage is you wouldn't have to climb up on top of this mountain, but the scenic route is probably worth it. Special thanks to everyone who came out here to work to clear and cut all these trees off of the trail. Very difficult when they're that high to climb over or under. And on this hillside here, there's even not really a good way to go around. So thank you. Way over there in the distance is the other side of Shell Lake. That's the campsite I stayed at the first night. You can see it from up here. I'm still in the section here between Agawado and Little Shell Portage. Way up here on a big bald rock. Beautiful spot. I stopped here at the Little Shell Portage to water up. I'm going to sit right there and have some lunch too. Wind's coming right off the Little Shell. Makes it kind of breezy, but it's pretty nice and cool actually. The water out of Little Shell is crystal clear, just like Emerald was. Shell Lake over here, on the other hand, is tea stained. And this beaver dam is kind of interesting, how tall it is. It's all sand and logs. There's another old beaver dam right there. And you look up river and there's one right about there. And you go down this way. There's an old one right there. And another old one right back there. And that's something, 5 dams. Who knows, maybe more even down in the woods. The inReach says today I traveled 8 hours and 47 minutes. Actually was moving for 5 hours and 22 minutes of that. Average speed 2.8 miles per hour and a total distance of 15.1 miles. Well, hello. I'm done with my trip. Long day. I decided to just not camp at Shell again, so then I just kept walking, and it's about 6:16. Pretty long day. InReach GPS says 15.1 miles, which is almost the same as the way in, so that puts the trip total at about 30.2 miles roughly, which, you know, the whole loop's supposed to be, I don't know, officially it says something like 22 something. It's like, no, I measured at 36 before, so 6 extra miles and I could have just continued the whole loop, but I'm glad I did what I did. I love Emerald Lake. I loved all the weather I've had. The clouds are coming in, it's gonna rain, and I'm gonna head home tonight. Thanks for watching.